Ever feel like the phone is eavesdropping? That's because big tech threats every user life like a corporate check. It's time to stop being the product. Millions are making the move to MeWe, the place where private, connected, and online communities actually thrive. On MeWe, privacy is a human right, not a hidden setting. They don't track users, they don't sell personal data, and they truly believe in free speech. No shadow banning, just real conversations. Join the 21 million people taking their digital lives back. Use code WELCOME2026 at checkout and grab 20% of MeWe Premium. Alright parents, real talk for a second. America is about to hit a huge milestone. We're coming up on America's 250th birthday. 250 years of freedom, gifts, sacrifice, and the greatest experiment in self-government the world has ever seen. This is a perfect moment to help your kids understand why this country matters. Not just fireworks and hot dogs, but the story behind it all. There's a free guide called The Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday, and it's honestly a great way to introduce kids to how America began, who's the founding fathers were, what they risked, and why the idea they fought for still matters today. The guide sent kids back to the moment when brave men signed the Declaration of Independence, knowing full well they were risking their lives for freedom. It breaks it all down in the way kids can actually understand and enjoy without watering down and turn into a boring schoolwork. If you care about raising your kids who know where this country came from and why it's worth preserving, this is something you want to grab. And the best part is completely free with the special offer. You just need to pay $2 for SMP. Just head to freeusabirthday.com. That freeusabirthday.com and the Kids Guide to America 250th Birthday for your kids today. America's story matters. Make sure the next generation knows it.
Grand Rising, everybody. This is Dice Game D coming back here on the We Are Vicious TV, Raw Vicious Network. This is Dickie Jr. and the Dice Game Show, and this show is on the world has gone 2026, and 2026 has gone full of retarded and chaos. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that it took so long for us to come on and, do this, because, we just sitting back and checking out, seeing what's going on and seeing all the retarded, you know, things that's going on in the world today. When I say retarded, I mean the stuff that ain't making sense. It ain't common sense. And then you see people that that especially with you know believing this stage show. Because I mean, I'm just saying, you seen everything that's happening over in the Middle East. We told you once before, this shit is stage. My brother Dickie was saying before we got online that they still showing us old clippings of old wars, rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about this for so long. We talked about YouTube, how YouTube is censoring people, and people still ain't understanding, the setup. But I just want to say, this whole dumb bitch done gone full retarded. What you say? What you talking about, bitch?
Well, it's like this. When A time and a place where most people can't remember they been, and it's so much damn information being dropped. Some of these retards, as you say, they don't know whether shit will go blind. They don't know whether to jump or just hopscotch. And uh they perception of what's going on is out the motherfucking roof. Because they don't know what to do. And but here's one thing they ain't doing. They ain't going up looking up nothing for themselves or doing some research and picking up a book and see what the fuck's up in and see if they can add some shit up, you know. Because, you know, like I always said, they don't put it all in one spot. They put a little here, a
Yeah,
little here, a little there, and a little there. And then you got to add all this motherfucking shit up. But that's one thing they ain't doing. But yeah, uh, the world is a stage show, and I guess everybody done figured that shit out, and everybody trying to get on stage at one time look like.
yeah.
And,
Well,
and it's
like,
full blown
go
retard.
ahead.
That's what it is. Full blown retard. Everybody trying to get on stage one damn time.
Well, this right now, this live tonight, we got a lot of stuff to touch on. You know what I'm saying, before we get out the live tonight. But there's a lot of stuff out there that we want to touch on, and you know, I know we got sticking got some information sticking in that these NPCs. I mean, we talked about this the other day about NPCs and the NPCs. A lot of these people are NPCs. They can't think for themselves. You know what I mean? They got to have the system to think for them. You know, Barack Obama, told people, in a damn in a meeting one day, saying that the public can't think for themselves, so we have to think for them. And you can go on our Telegram, and I know a lot of people against don't fuck with Telegram because Telegram, it's got a I mean, it's just what it is. Telegram is you can basically do anything on Telegram and a fly. People but you can go to our Telegram and check it out because we have everything that we talk about and everything we post. It's all on our Telegram channel. But but as we look at how all this shit is, coming into light, you know, now all this information that we've been flooding the the on web for the longest. Now this shit is coming out. Everything is coming true. Like what you saying, man? All these rumors of wars and shit. Now a lot of people, we seeing a new Donald Trump as well. What I mean? We told you don't just stay aware of all these situations. We told you Trump got a clone too. Trump. He's playing the game too as well. So, but we know that all this shit is really coming out to the light, and all the public people are waking up everywhere. So, but I'm seeing transgender, the transgender people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I said, I don't knock nobody. I don't do what they like or nothing like that. But I mean, you see most of these transgenders, they going fully retard on a lot of stuff. I mean, I never got the 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 pronoun stuff. I never got any of that because there's only two genders. It's not three. It's not four genders. It's only two genders. I mean, it's a lot of this stuff. Is that it was it. It's not making it. Wasn't make. It's not making sense to me, and that's why I call it retarded. You know what I mean? People trying to make sense of all this shit that it never been, it never played out in the old world, and they're trying to make it sense. I call it retarded.
But you know what? There may be three genders, but that don't mean they gay. But the one I'm
So,
talking about, is the one born with a genetic defect. This is all natural. This is a genetic defect. They born with a dick and a pussy.
Okay, but they call
And
that
really and truly, the damn dick is really an oversized and overlarge fucking clitoris that looks like a dick.
well, don't they got a name for that? Ain't it like morphodite or some shit like that?
Yeah, they morphodikes.
Okay, okay. I knew they had a name for it. I mean,
Yeah,
I heard about it too. You know, what I'm saying people are born with both parts.
yeah,
So,
but see, they didn't give them a gender.
right, yeah,
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 they
they,
didn't give them a gender. They just
yeah,
labeled
they,
them. They labeled them like they labeled us 7, 8, 9 goddamn times. Labeled us over and over and over and over and over. Our nationality and our ethnic background. It was labeled over and over and over and over. Only group on planet Earth kept getting labeled over and over and over in 250 years.
hmm So, I
In
want to say,
500 years. Let's just say 500. In 500 years, this is the only group that got labeled over at least 7 to 9 times, relabeled, rebranded in 500 years. God damn. Nobody else got labeled that many, relabeled that many times. Nobody.
no, nobody. Well,
Nobody.
well, I just had to come up on that because a lot of people, I go everyday life. They talk to me about it. They don't understand all this fully retarded shit that's going on today. You know, like you seeing all these transgender people now. They coming out. They really the ones that doing all these shooting in schools. You know what I mean? They the ones that really, you know what I'm saying, making a lot of stuff, making a lot of chaos and lot of noise right now. So I'm just saying, like I told you once
A
before,
lot of noise cause uh, they already know they on the wrong fucking planet. And they making so much damn noise to see if they can get just somebody to listen to them. No, we ain't listening to that bullshit. Cause we don't
well,
like
it's
no
about the
motherfucker
energy.
going in front of our damn kids in the goddamn classroom and they ain't but 7, 8 years old and you got these goddamn drag queens in here in front of damn children.
Right, right,
And
right.
some of them
Well,
smart enough to know
it's,
that's a
it's
man dressed up like a woman.
well, it's Baphomet energy anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, that's right.
So
It's Baphomet energy. No,
So I mean,
no doubt.
and then people know what if people know what the Baphomet is, and a lot of people I done asked, do they know what the Baphomet is? They can't tell you. They don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everyday people don't know what the Baphomet is. And then when I showed them the picture or showed them the statue of the Baphomet, they would look at it. They were like, "No, I ain't never seen that before." I said, "But then you got celebrities and you got most some of the people that worship this Baphomet. You know what I mean? They worship this demon because the Baphomet ain't nothing but a demon they worship. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Moloch is a demon. So these people worship these. You know what I mean? And you can look at transgender. Well, you want to say man, a man is kind of dressed as a woman. You look at that man dressed as a woman. You look at it. You can look at it. You can tell that's Baphomet energy. And if you looked at the Baphomet statue, that person looks like that Baphomet statue.
Mm-hmm.
So I just trying to fairness to people, about these these fucking demons they worship.
Speaking of
And,
statues,
yeah,
that drag queen statue that they call the Statue of Liberty,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, they said watch for the drag queen to fall. When
Right,
we see
right.
the drag queen fall, Trump got to pull the plug. He has no choice. When the drag queen fall, he has no choice but to pull the fucking plug. That's the way I see it.
Well, it's good you jumped on Donald Trump though. I mean, what's Trump? What's this Trump we witnessing right now? Who is this Trump now? Because like the Trump that it's not the red tie Trump right now. You know what I'm saying? Is this that deep state Trump we witnessing right now? Because when I was checking him out, he talking about killing up everything. He blowing up everybody. He blowing up everything. You know what I
But in
mean?
the Middle East,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's for. I mean, right now, we going with damn near everybody right now. You know, Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Greenland. You know what I'm saying? Greenland, he trying to take over Greenland. You know what I mean? You know, he gave Iran. You know, they rejected his ceasefire and shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't trying to keep up with it because I know this is all part of the stage show. That's why we ain't been. That's why I ain't been
I,
posting like this, because I'm not
I,
trying to keep up with all this
we
stage show
know
stuff.
we know why you want Greenland. That's the crown chakra of Mother Earth. It goes with the
Hmm.
tribes.
Hmm.
Iran is something deep up underground up over in Iran that's got something to do with the magnetic grid on Earth.
Okay. Okay.
I think some in damn Venezuela may be connected or on the same level of it. Besides some more shit
Well,
that was going on in Venezuela.
well, we heard about it's a underwater base down in Venezuela, and then also too, you know, if you wanna go get more technical with it, you know, they 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 saying that you know that whole area right now is a somewhat a frozen dragon somewhere. It's frozen. It's waking up
Oh
in
yeah,
this
I
time.
seen a damn video about that a couple months ago.
Yeah,
This damn dragon is stretching all the way down there from South America all the way up there to the northwest coast, up there around
yeah,
Seattle. And
yeah, yeah.
some people claim they can see it move because the ground move.
Well, you look at it, you know, you look at it from the land mass. It does look like a dragon. It look like something it's something of natural there. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you know, a lot of this, a lot of this, the old world waking up. You know what I'm saying? Because they saying it's a lot of these mountains. It's a lot of these giants. It's really these mountains. You know, so I'm just saying, it's the whole world waking up on us. You know what I mean? The 5D, you know, we going through this 5D shit for real. This ain't, you know, because it's something happening on this planet. Something is happening. You know, now for all you Bible thumpers believing that we in the last days and we in the end times and stuff like that, I don't believe that life is ending. I believe the old system is ending. The old system is leaving. It's crumbling. And the truth is coming out on who we really are, what this planet really is. You know what I'm saying? Because they fearing that this planet is getting it's warming up. You know what I'm saying? They want to say climate change. They want to say global warming and all this crap. But really, they feel out to tell you that this planet was a planet that was always was a tropical planet at one point in time. So
Mm-hmm.
it was no winter time. It was tropical. So
Yeah, it was lush green in most places, and but nuclear weapons created the deserts, and that just like something about the Grand Canyon. They tell us a crater hit the Grand Canyon, but the ancients said that ain't what it was. That was a fucking nuclear bomb. Must have been one powerful ass nuclear bomb.
hmm
And
hmm
the blow crater in Mother Earth like that. That was a hellfire motherfucking goddamn bomb. But
but they also saying like in Alaska too. A lot of this snow we think it's snow. I don't know if it's Alaska or Greenland. One of these fucking areas that we thinking this is snow, but actually this is some part of it's like it's like sand. You know what I mean? And
mm,
the shit is starting to melt, and they saying that a lot of this these like Alaska and Greenland, all this shit is all gonna turn into it's all turning green. So
now I seen a video one day, and this video came out in 2013, 14, 15, something. They said Greenland had already done melted.
right.
And there was a spaceship up there that was 3 miles wide.
I've been hearing about that. So
Uh, and we've been going up there trying to re reverse engineer some of the technology. But there's supposed to be some beings still alive on that ship because they were frozen in the ice when it was flash frozen, when the planet got
yeah,
flash frozen. They
yeah,
got flash
yeah, yeah,
frozen in that damn ice up there. But they said that, but that dude said that shit done melted. And this was like in 2014, 2015 now.
yeah. So this is what I'm saying now. Now all this information coming out now. I mean, you seeing you know they clearly hiding something. The governments are clearly hiding shit. Now
They
it's not
trying to
time.
hide the fact. Now this is just my opinion. They
Go ahead.
trying to hide the fact that they got sooner or later they got to tell everybody all this shit belong to the damn indigenous black ass Indians or so-called
No,
black Indians. I'm just gonna start saying melanated brown, copper brown Indians, copper colored Indians.
well,
But
that's how I think.
that's what I think they're afraid of. They got to tell this shit, and the motherfuckers got to tell it. They don't look like us, but the motherfuckers that gonna get put out on Front Street for being the masterminds behind all this shit, they gonna look like us.
Right. So, I mean, I'm just saying because what I mean. You see, all this stuff is coming out, and now it's time to not to be, because we've been fed garbage all our life. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't see what's going on right now, you know what I mean. You have to be an NPC or you fully retarded. I'm just saying because I mean, you see, it's so much shit that now is for a fact that there is something with the information. There's something going on with this planet. You know what I mean? And something going on, because you're seeing all these different changes. You're seeing people rising up against the governments, especially over in the Middle East. You know what I mean? And and I'm so appalled about us in America because a lot of us is so dumbed down, and or they just don't want to go and do the research and find out who the fuck they really are and why we fucking really here. And I do believe this was all a experiment too. So
Yeah, this is a
I'm just
galactic
saying,
experiment, man, because it's like we been here and our ancestors and stuff, they've been here. So you said we've been here so long, and they only been around less than
five
15,000.
thousand,
Yeah, there were, it's different. Some people said I've
five
heard
thousand years.
eight. Yeah, I've heard eight. You know,
Yeah, yeah, five
but
thousand years.
just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, round off of 15,
Yeah,
because I'm going on
yeah.
15 day and 1 + 5 = 6. And
Well, they've been around 5,000 years, and The like you said, the original people, you know what I'm saying, been here for almost 3 million. So
Well,
this thing
they've been here with our ancestors here longer than that. But
for a
anyway, what
long
I'm trying
time.
to say here, uh,
So I'm just saying, like you saying, that's what they
time
trying to
for
not to,
it's their
they
time
trying
for
not to,
we done already ascended. We already got souls. We
right,
reincarnated. It's time
right.
for some of them to ascend to get souls. And uh, like Ross said, a lot of them ain't gonna be here.
Well, that's what we was talking. We was trying to talk to people too about, raising their vibrations up, and too, and realizing that this frequency is changing. Everything is a frequency. You know what I mean? So even like we was telling people, because they wonder, a lot of people wonder where you get this information at, where you get it from, and then when you actually show them where you get the information at, you can't just be like, okay, I'm on it one day, and then tomorrow you on something totally different, or you out doing still doing the same shit you're doing. Now you have to stay on this frequency of want to know, what I'm saying, what's going on. You know what I mean? I bet a lot of people think we just shooting the shit and shooting the breeze, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I just don't play. I don't play it like that. I don't play with myself, and I don't just want to put out shit that's gonna distract people. You know what I mean? So, but you see that that this country is really divided. They don't know what to believe right now. You know, I'm thinking it's because the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You know what I mean? Because right now, when you go on YouTube, 98% of YouTube, they don't give you no good information. You can't get good information on YouTube. You know, so that's why we was telling people, and YouTube is gonna float on this. So, but we told you to watch out for people that's on YouTube because they working with these certain agencies too as well. You know what I mean? You know, they
Right?
changing the way they talk, changing the way they they putting that information. You can't say murder. You can't say you can't say rape. You can't say none of this shit. You know what I mean? And you don't. And people forgetting that we have rights to say what the fuck we want to say. But like I said,
Right?
this is the agency controlling what people see and what people hearing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it's time to stop believing in the bullshit and this fully retarded bullshit and start thinking for yourself.
That's for sure.
Because I mean, not a lot of this shit ain't making sense. But you want to fall that people want to fall into it like, oh, it's the new norm. This shit is not none of this shit that's going on right now is normal. Why you want to go up and go and fight in a war that you don't even know what you're fighting for?
Right?
I'm just saying, make sense of this shit.
Damn,
And,
Roman
and
done
I mean,
redone that damn app. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but these motherfuckers done redone that damn app.
who was that?
Rumble. Cause
Wow.
I
Well,
usually
yeah.
click on certain buttons, go right to certain shit. When I clicked on this time, it wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. They said it more upgrade. They said
Mm-hmm.
so that, and I gotta say, they getting more, they getting more good with the platform and stuff, and they competing with YouTube right now anyway. So, and I just hoping, yeah, a lot of people gone and fucking sue the fuck out of YouTube. I'm just saying, I mean, before you saying this shit, I'm saying it because, they've been censoring right now. They trying to take everybody who's speaking the truth, that's telling the truth, is speaking on this agenda, especially the New World Order agenda. They censor them or they want to take them off the platform. That's what they want right fucking now. You know what I'm saying? You would thought, in the last administration they was doing that shit heavily, but no, now because they know people is really, they really losing the grasp of the people right now. People are seeing the bullshit, seeing the truth. So, so they're gonna be trying to take everybody out who's speaking against the new world order agenda. Because at first we had their ass they back against the wall, but now doing this Israel shit, Israel's calling all the shots. I mean, I think I was gonna get on this, but now did Donald Trump? Is Donald Trump? That's why I'm asking you: is this the Donald Trump? Is this the blue tie Trump, or it's not the red tie Trump, or is this the deep state Trump? Because he's letting Israel run shit.
Well, it's like this. If Donald Trump on this stage show is letting damn Israel run shit, or making it look like they doing what the fuck they want to do when they want to fucking do it, it's probably basically a stage show, and uh, and basically to me, it's a Donald Trump movie because he already took control of the damn deep state years ago. That's how him and Earth Alliance start capturing all these damn people that's supposed to be down there at Gitmo. Done got executed, but then the damn Earth Alliance or the military replaced these some bitches with clones. But then again, the deep state replaced some of them with clones too. So, or lookalikes, or somebody wearing a fucking mask. But if it looks like BB running shit and Donald Trump got him bent over, cause I told you I seen a video where BB had Trump all bent over, busting his rear end out, and
Oh
uh,
man,
and he
I
told him, say,
believe so.
"Hey, are you gonna bomb Iran or what?" But Trump had already done bomb fucking Iran when this video come out.
Uh,
Or what? I feel like it when I seen it anyway. I don't know.
what is
I
that?
know.
Is that what it was saying that he bent over for Israel now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
what that's saying. That's exactly what it's saying. I bet he said, "Are you gonna fucking drop them bombs on Iran?" All right, baby. All right, baby. I'll do it. I'll do
Wow.
it.
Wow. Well, yeah, now a lot of people ain't liking what's going on right now with Trump right now. So, I mean, like I told you once before, you know what I mean? This is the time. Use Trump. When I said this, you know what I'm saying? When he was at his first term, I was like, use Donald Trump to start waking up and start doing your research. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say, what I'm saying, to worship this motherfucker and thinking he's here to save us. You know what I mean? Just start watching the movement and start watching, who's getting exposed. You know what I mean? Been saying that shit. You know what I mean?
What they should have watched for is the executive orders. Pay
That too.
attention to the executive orders.
That too. Because a lot of people ain't realizing, the shit he don't, executive orders he don't put in too, and about this censorship on these platforms too. I remember he brought a executive order too about censoring ship
This
on
is
these platforms, especially YouTube.
this is why I call it a damn Donald Trump movie, because there's a video came out in 2022, 2023 one
Yeah,
called Greatest Show on Earth.
yeah.
And
You
it's
can't
the
get no
book.
better show than
It talks about how the Earth Alliance and Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, all of these got together to take out the damn cabal. And
him.
it's showing they mug shots and a whole lot of shit. And the thing about it is, all this shit done been done Like I said, they done got the video. Cause hell, I posted. I think I even recorded the shit, put it on my channel. But if I didn't do it, I know where to fucking find it at. Cause it's still on
Yeah,
Rumble.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
uh, and here we is, damn 4 years later, after 2022, 4 years later, and we still in this movie.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's what
The,
I'm upset
the
with. That's
director,
what.
like I'm saying, the director ain't said cut yet. And like I said, if they paid any attention to the executive orders in his first term, they would say, hey, he put the motherfucking continuity of government. Why was Nancy Pelosi holding continuity of government in his first term? Because Trump put that motherfucking continuity of government. Well, once it went into continuity of government, who's in charge now? The military.
The military,
Now,
yeah, the military been in
the
charge, yeah, for a
military's
long time.
been damn charge. That means Congress is suspended. Uh, uh, law enforcement is suspended. All this shit is suspended. The governors, I mean, everything that was connected with the corporation is suspended.
Yeah, 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 yep. I agree. I agree with you because we was on the same. We was doing something. We were doing podcast shows. We was telling people about this shit, and we was putting the information out. We was putting it where we was getting it from as well. You know,
Yeah,
same way we were telling people about the HIV. They were trying. Everybody want to say the HIV. You know, I don't know why it's now it's a somewhat a pandemic of HIV. We told you it was in the vaccines. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Everybody didn't get the HIV from fucking. Everybody
Nah,
didn't get HIV
everybody
from.
didn't get HIV from fun. A lot of people was inoculated. If you took the goddamn shot, your ass got inoculated with the HIV. And then you went out and screwed somebody that didn't take the goddamn shot and they were stupid enough to screw your ass and then they got HIV. But the sad part of it is y'all was just fucking and it was just a one night thing. That motherfucker done went out and screwed 4 or 5 more motherfuckers since then and you have to. Now y'all done created your own little fight. But hell, I said this shit back then. That what was
Yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. We said it. We said this was going to fucking happen. If y'all don't want to do your due diligence and look this shit up and pay attention to what's going on, and I call it they easy eating. They easy eat everybody. The ones who got it. That's why I call it easy. You know what they did to Easy? You know what I'm saying? They shot Easy up with full blown AIDS. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what we don't know what we talking about. It's just some shit that we just putting out. Hey, we don't say this is we don't know what we talking about. This is all fucking uh, um you know this for educational purposes. You I can't even say it right now because
Hey, hey, hey.
you,
Now, while we on
you
the
know
subject, while we on that subject, I had a post I put up 2 3 years ago.
yeah,
Uh, and it's about this little guy. The post reads and it's like a little cartoon. He gets the cartoon got him right here at the top, and the cartoon got her right here at the bottom. And girl holler, "Hey, I'm horny as fuck tonight. Come on over here and get some of this pussy." Every damn then they done fuck before any damn way. But dude said, "Hey, I heard you went and got the shot. I don't think I won't come over tonight. See you."
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well,
Say,
but
um,
now you got these kids. Now they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They talking about they want to take an STD and shit. That's what I'm saying. It's showing that these kids are NPCs, man. You know what I mean? That's
well,
NPC.
here's the thing about it. They done seen
Go ahead.
that commercial on TV
Yeah.
about
Go
that
ahead.
HIV pill. But
Yeah.
here's the thing about the catch 22 about the HIV pill that don't make no sense. In order to get the
Full retard.
inoculation, to get the inoculation, you got to be HIV free to get the inoculation. Then you can just go out and fuck anybody you want to, and you probably won't get HIV because you done had this damn shot.
That's what I'm
And then
saying.
if you do get the damn, and if you do get HIV, they gonna say, well, it didn't work like it was supposed to, and they ready to already to settle the damn lawsuits about it anyway. They already ready to sell it if it comes to that point. But the problem being is they probably gave him HIV in the inoculation shot that's supposed to keep him from getting the goddamn shit to begin with. That's what I'm saying.
Right, right, right. I mean, they really think we fully retarded. You know what I'm saying? To just believe, you know what I'm saying, that side is gonna. What you think is in that shit? The shit they saying is gonna keep you from getting the HIV. What you think is in the shit? Because I want to think you know, what I'm saying, the nanochips and shit is all
Whatever's
that
in
shit.
it, it cannot be good for the human body. That's
It
all I can
can't be.
say.
It can't be.
Whatever's in it, it cannot be good for the human body. Because see, RFK Jr. done already came out and told Big Pharma Congress both that these drugs that they are creating to give to black people do not work on black people. And they know this. But here's the
Well, yeah,
problem.
yeah,
They don't even work on the white people either.
yeah, yeah. Well, this is what I got a video I'm gonna post about Anthony Fauci. Everybody want to call him Doctor Fauci. I'm not calling him no fucking doctor. I'm gonna call him Anthony Fauci. You know what I'm saying? Because Anthony Fauci is, is the one that every black person should know who Anthony Fauci is. I said this shit in the last live. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody want to talk about racism and racist,
I'm gonna
somebody
call
racist.
the
That's the
murderer,
motherfucker.
murderer Fauci. We're gonna call him the motherfucker, the MF, murderer Fauci, cause he
Okay.
committed murder by trying to tell the masses to go get this damn killer shot. So yeah, his
Okay.
name is Murderer Fauci. Yeah,
Slick for motherfucker.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
aka
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Because I'm just saying because now it's a video on my post and he was talking about uh uh Fauci was doing some type of experiment on these beagles, these dogs, and 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 whatever they was using to experiment on these dogs, it ate them dogs alive. I don't know what kind of fucking shit he done created or whatever. It ate them fucking dogs alive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna post it after we do this live because anybody wanna because people ain't realizing why you gonna pardon a person that somewhat didn't commit no crime. You know because Joe Biden administration. And that's another thing I want to touch on. Why people have a short attention spell. Why they ain't talking about certain things. Why are they not talking about that the Biden administration pardoned people that who gave people this fucking kill shot. You know what I mean? If these people didn't commit no crime, why would you need a pardon? So they pardoned Anthony Fauci, as we know, aka motherfucker. They they pardoned his ass. You know what I'm saying? So they should have told everybody that something. He's guilty of doing something, and like I said, is pushing this fucking kill shot to people. We already know over 25 million people died from this shit. So now, I don't know why it seems like people got a short attention spell, but they show not talking about this. They show ain't talking about that how many people then died from this fucking kill shot. There's a lot of more shit people not speaking on, yeah, or not. It's not hitting the mainstream, you know, and this would really piss me off because people just seem like they talk about it a little bit, then they get off of it and you wonder why nothing is happening, nothing is changing. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta ride this shit out to the end. You know what I mean? We got to get this. We got to get these problems resolved and think we gonna get to the next one. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep cluttering all this shit up, all this information, all this shit up, and thinking we just gonna handle it all together. No, we gotta. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start attacking shit layers by layer. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about this shit for over almost 30 years. We've been putting the information out for 30 years because you ain't heard about us, because you did now subscribe to us, don't mean we ain't been here. We've been speaking on this. We've been talking about this. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been censored off a lot of these damn platforms. That's why we tell people go to MeWe. MeWe is a platform that what I'm saying, you can speak freely, and I have a subscription from me for MeWe. You can go on and put all the information up there, and without being censored and without being shadow banned. Because if you still fucking with Meta, still fucking with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, your shit is being censored. If you trying to put the truth out and you putting this shit out, your shit is being censored. Shit, you've been demonetized because a lot of people is screaming about that. Being demonetized on fucking YouTube or on these platforms because they don't want the truth out. That's how you know that you stuck on that true frequency. If you've been attacked on these platforms, and right now, like I said, they are trying to take everybody out who's speaking the truth. That's why you see on YouTube, you don't get anything you don't get any uplifting anything off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that you do hear on them platforms, on that platform, if they got a heavy following, what I'm saying, they speaking half truth. What I'm saying? They give you a little bit and then they give you a little bit of lie to with it. So I'm just saying, what you say,
Yeah,
nigga?
they might be doing like CW. They just doing what they need to do because they using game for game. Yeah, I'll do that, but I'm gonna get my time. I'm gonna get my message out. I'm just ain't gonna get it out the way I want to say it. I'm gonna get my damn message out and give me some change at the same damn time. I just want to say
Well, I
what
mean,
I want to say when I want to say it and how I want
well,
to fucking say it.
and remember this, Dick. I'm telling the truth on this. That if you a person that is righteousness, if you a person that is standing for right, and you in this so-called this spiritual community, and you want to give out the truth, and you know for yourself, nigga, we done talked about this years ago. This information should be free, should not be sold. Shit that we
Well,
supposed to already
I
know.
agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah,
Well, we talked about that. We done talked about that many many
it don't
times.
cost you nothing to get it from the universe, does it?
It don't cost you nothing. Only thing you gotta do is tap in. Only thing you gotta do is ask. You know what I'm saying? Ask your higher self. Ask your spirit guides for the truth. It will give you. And people think we just be bullshit because a lot of people ain't spiritual. A lot of people is on this low vibrational frequency, thinking all this, ain't no spirit world. You know what I mean? They don't, a lot of these atheists don't believe, that if they die, that's it. No, 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 that's not it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. If you only got a spirit, though. Yeah, if you only got a spirit,
Yeah, man.
yeah, that is it. But see, the thing about it now, it's time for all those that came here and didn't have no much faith. It's time for them to rise and ascend to get a soul. But some of them ain't gonna get one, but some of them is gonna get one. But see,
But
it's just like Rod said. These are the babies, cause we already done this shit before. We just had to come in with amnesia this time, and it's like can't remember shit.
right? Well, I
Until you tap in deep enough. When you tap in deep enough, you remember your past lives. Oh, I ain't gonna say you're gonna remember them all, but you at least remember one or two. But see, sometimes you take a visit to your past life and your damn dreams don't realize.
and don't realize, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with you because most of us melanated people already done. We already done. We already been already. We are the earthborn. You know what I'm saying? And this shift that everybody's been talking about. You know, when this frequency get to its capacity, a lot of these people that of Caucasian descendant, this is y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ascension. You know what I mean? And like I said, we done had numerous lives talking about this. You know what I mean? So when I ask you, you know what I'm saying, this to open your mind up, you know what I'm saying, and hear what we saying. You don't have to take any all of it in all at once. But now it's the time now to see, you know what I'm saying, where you really stand right now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just ain't it's not gonna make this shift. You know what I'm saying? Because they still believing in this stage show. They still, you know what I'm saying? They so bogged up in this system. You know what I mean? And like you said earlier, Dickie, you got to start walking away from this shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like you said, walk away from these corporations. It's time. It's time to start walking the fuck away because they never had our best interest. They always wanted to control us. Always wanted. They sacrificed us. They stole our lands. They killed our babies. Not just killing our babies, they eating our babies.
And they still trying to do it.
They still doing it.
Yeah, they still doing that.
Now we, now we getting information that come out. They eating motherfucking mermaids and sirens. I mean, when you want me to keep going on, it's a lot of shit that now is hitting the surface now. Now you seeing all these celebrities and hearing about all the awful shit they've been doing. Oh man, what the fuck? This what we was saying. This what we was talking about years ago. That it was going to be exposed to the public. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't say this shit is far fetched now, because we done been saying it. Now 10 years ago, yeah, it was far fetched, but now, do you believe us now? This ain't. This ain't. You know what I mean? You know. But Dick, I've been doing a lot of talking. So what else you need to put out right there on this line? Because like I said, the world has gone full retarded. It's so much shit happening. You seeing kids in Chicago, New York, acting fucking fool. No damn well. They put
Man,
that stuff
I think everything's being full retard. Even down to the part of buying parts for your vehicle. Whoever is in charge of um reclassifying parts or numbering parts or how they supposed to be made, they have lost their damn brain.
in.
Now I'm working on one vehicle uh, that needs a window in it. Well, it don't need a window in it. It needs that thing that rolls the window up and down because it's a manual crank and it rolls it up and down with a manual crank. Well, you can find all kinds to put in it for a power window. You just can't find none for a crank. Now, if you gonna manufacture all these suckers for a power window motor and not a manual crank window, why don't you advertise the damn uh, power window changeover kit to turn it into a damn power window? How come you ain't advertising that shit?
So you can't find this part. So it's a junkyard part. But if you got a power window, you can get a brand damn new one. Now make that shit make sense. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
didn't they make this? Didn't they make this part too for this car too? Same damn car. One got power windows, one of them don't. Don't make no sense. That's just
Mm-hmm.
not the only thing I've seen. It's a whole lot of other stuff I've seen here in the last few years when it comes to dealing with parts for cars. It's got plumbed down ridiculous. The manufacturers, they discontinue shit. And then it's like one damn car that I know of, the manufacturer didn't discontinue an ignition part that goes on the crank, and don't nobody make it.
Mm.
You know they got electronic time in the ignition and all this shit on them, but you can't get this part for this damn vehicle no more. It
Mm.
doesn't make sense.
Well, they still trying to have people buy these electric cars and shit, and but who trusting a car driverless? I mean, a driverless car. Who trusting that shit?
I
You know
thought
what I
Trump
mean?
signed a damn bill saying it wasn't gonna be no mandatory
Man,
electric cars. I think I seen a bill
well,
about
I
that.
mean, I seen that too, but I'm saying that too, but I'm still hearing they still trying to push all this shit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, here's the thing about it. Here's what'll make the world a lot better place. If most of these NPCs will cut the damn TV off and
Put that damn phone down.
start having talking to people in person. But here's the thing I'm gonna say, or have some community conversation. But I'm gonna say some of these communities is is this you say full goddamn retards. Everybody up in that motherfucker full goddamn retard.
Oh man, I mean that's the word for it. I mean you can't call this shit crazy no more. You can't say this shit is dumbed down. It's the word is retarded now.
Well,
You know
here's
what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
about
Now I ain't talking about what y'all say the retarded kids, and we're not saying none of that. I mean it's just the thinking, man. Do people think anymore? Just saying.
it. Yeah, and I don't know how in the fuck they pulled this shit off either. These goddamn HOAs. It's like we went full retard on that shit just to have a goddamn house.
Well,
Well, white man can pay that.
well,
White man pay. Well, white man created that goddamn shit to keep your monkey ass up out that motherfucker. That's why they doing it.
well.
Why you think they did? And plus, he get a kickback on it too. Shit, hell,
Well, I want to talk
it's
about what these
just
kids
game,
thinking too.
huh?
I want to talk about what these kids thinking too, because in Chicago, Chicago, you got these kids running wild in the middle of the streets and shit. They 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 robbing stores and and I just saying, motherfucking Chicago, New York City too. New York, what I'm saying, these kids is running wild and shit. Now I'm not saying they don't have a reason why they doing it, because we know it's not enough jobs for these kids no more, and it's not nothing really going on
Hey,
anymore
but
like it
here's
used
the thing
to.
about it: is them some
But
reruns from where Black Lives Matter and them did all that damn shit, but they just edited out the goddamn burning up of buildings and shit.
I
Is they?
mean, you mean around the Mike Brown shit, the Michael Brown shit, around in St. Louis and shit like that.
All
You
of
talking
them, all the damn little Black Lives Matters things where they rushed in, robbed the stores and all that shit. And then some of them even start burning down stores and shit. But what I'm saying is it possible that we could be seeing some of the rise from the Black Lives Matter and stuff where they rushed in and robbed this and robbed that and rushed out and but
about?
but they edited out where they set shit on fire, turn cars over, stuff like that. But they left in, but they edited in where they were just bum brushing stores and stealing shit. Cause they've been bum brushing these goddamn stores, stealing shit for the last 10 damn years. Are they
And you know
showing us?
what?
Are they showing us goddamn reruns of that like they showing us reruns of fucking fake ass wars and shit?
And you know what? And you know what? And now you made me think about something. I did see a video just the other day, and they was talking about they showed the old fucking 2020 protest happened in 2020, and was going to say that this happened now recently. You know what I'm saying? So now you bring a good point about that. So I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But if they is doing this shit and the kids doing this shit, I want to say that is this the part of this is part of that we seeing that because due to all the you know the lack of fucking funding in the cities and no jobs and all this shit. This is part of of karma for these certain cities because now we're hearing about now the Chicago Bears is leaving Chicago. They going to
What?
and yeah, you ain't hear about that, did you? Yeah,
Nah.
you ain't hear about that, did you? Yeah, it won't be the Chicago Bears no more. It'll be the Indianapolis Bears.
Well, where the Indianapolis Colts going?
They staying right there.
Indianapolis don't have that type of damn. Well, they got it
Well,
if everybody go, but I don't think that the people in Indianapolis don't support two goddamn major NFL teams.
well, they what
Now,
well, they saying they happy to take them. They happy to take them because with all this shit that's been going on in Chicago, all the murders, the thefts, and all the stores is leaving and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not. That's over $50 million annually that city is gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? If they let the Chicago Bears leave. You know what I'm saying? So this is all fucking public record. You can go check this out. You know what I'm saying? They are leaving Chicago.
hmm.
So just saying. So like I said, all this shit, all these programming, all these shows and shit, all this shit is taking a decline because all this shit is up. The whole world, the whole fucking system is up. Even the WWE is taking they $3 billion in debt. Well, $4 billion in debt.
The
So
WWE is $4 billion in debt.
in debt. That's why I said we seeing
Now wait a minute. Hold on.
the
Hold
system
on.
crumble. Yeah,
Hold the fuck up.
yeah.
They were crying about Michael Jackson being $400 million in debt. Put
Mm-hmm.
him on display as a spectacle, like a
Right.
damn something in a damn circus and shit. And you
Yeah.
trying to tell me this corporation called the WWE is $4 billion in debt? Are you sure you don't mean $4 million in debt?
No, no, no. 4 billion. 4 billion.
How do you let somebody get $4 billion in debt, even if
Like I
they are
said,
even if they a damn billionaire?
they
How do you let
they
somebody get
control
four
it.
billion dollars in debt?
They control the system. They control the system. I mean, I'm just saying, people need to start making some sense of this
You
shit.
know what I
So
say? You
how
know
this
what I
corporation still on TV and still and they $4 billion in debt and still making moves and still hiring folks and still I mean this makes sense of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
It,
they in the system and they know damn well it's all digital fucking play money. But here's the thing about it. This damn fake dollars is already getting replaced with the real greenback.
with the real gold back money. It's already getting replaced. It's just getting replaced quietly, and ain't nobody paying attention. They swapping this shit out. So when they can't get no more goddamn fake ass damn money that they done printed up to put on their ledgers that they got money, uh, that little corporation finna crash too.
Yeah,
Uh huh.
that's what we witness. That's
WWE
what we
finna
witness.
crash too.
That's what we
Just like
witness.
the damn Federal
Not
Reserve and the damn fake ass corporation company. It crashed. It
oh,
just
don't make me
be propped
don't
up,
make me
but
talk about
huh?
don't make me talk about the NBA because the NBA is in the same shoe. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
know
you
what I
know,
mean? You know,
I don't know if everybody's seen that damn video that I put up that I got from the Raw Report one day, where that dude laying out there on that floor bleeding that yellow blood in the NBA. And did that make mainstream media? Uh.
no, no,
But
they
did
don't make it.
but
No, no,
but
they
did over 20,000 people see that shit that night? Yeah. But did any but did it go viral? No.
I'm saying.
That's how
That's
I
what I'm
know they can
saying.
block shit. This is how I know they can block shit in real time. Cause it's just like uh all that shit that went big that went on in DC in the first 4 years of Trump's term. And all that boarding up and all that shit. Uh Didn't no tweets, no video, hardly no videos come out of damn DC showing that this shit existed. They blocking that shit in real time.
But they still, but they not still telling people it's nothing still happening in DC because where you
No.
always hear Trump is doing some type of speech or something, you know what I'm saying? It's always in Florida at his house in the Lago. It's always more. It's majority of that coming. You know what I'm saying? People ain't paying attention to that. I mean, I'm just saying.
And just like I think when Trump's sitting behind that seat acting like he's at the White House signing them bills, he's not at the damn White House. He might be in Mar-a-Lago, but that motherfucker's not at the White House. And just like most of the time, now I ain't seen Fox News. I ain't seen a newscast in over a month. Cause I ain't worked in over a month. And uh at the shop they watch the damn news and shit, especially Fox. But see, I ain't seen none. So last time I think I seen some damn Fox where Trump was sitting behind the damn desk and he just signed his fucking bill and shit. I think they always at Mar-a-Lago.
That's what I'm saying.
When that damn
People ain't
news
paying
reporter say so and so is outside the White House, it's always a fucking
attention.
green screen.
That's what I'm saying. People ain't paying attention to this shit.
It's
They think.
always a green screen.
I bet people think that we just talking some shit though. But watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. If it ain't 6 months later or a year or two later, this shit gonna come out like we said.
Well,
The
I'm
whole
trying to figure
time
out.
we've
Well,
been
wow,
knowing shit is a lot. Go ahead.
we had just come off a cold spell and some snow, I think, and it
Yeah.
done got up to like 50 degrees here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit warmer, but it done got up to 50 degrees in D.C. I mean, in Washington. They don't call it Washington D.C. no more. They just call it Washington. But it done got up to 50 degrees in Washington. But anyway, they just had all that goddamn snow coming up there. I'm trying to figure out, shouldn't there be some rentals of some snow left somewhere on the White House lawn? Shit, come on now.
We don't see none of
That
that.
shit, that grass just as fucking green as it wanna be.
Now they go, somebody gonna say, man, they got the best lawn treatment. They gonna tell you some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Like that grass is different from grass in Tennessee. Come on, man. I just
But
pick
put it
up.
like it. It must be a heated. It must be artificial turf, and it's a heated lawn because it melted all that goddamn snow.
I'm just tired of all this retarded shit. And knowing that people see what they see and they want to think it's all imagined, it's all, you know what I'm saying? We waiting on the mainstream media to say this shit, or we waiting on these celebrities to tell us this shit. But you know, you've been saying this shit, you've been catching it, but you don't just believe, you know what I'm saying, mainstream and your idols, you fully retarded. You know that. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say on this live today. You know what I'm saying? I know we've been missing the action for a while, but we just, you know, we sitting back eating our popcorn now, and we checking out all this retarded shit that's going on. You know what I mean? So I mean,
only
you
thing
gotta.
I want, only thing I'm looking forward to is Big Mama sitting on her damn throne and all the chiefs on the land celebrating. Three kings walking on the land and shit getting back the way it used to be. Well, I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
getting back the way it used to be. Let's just say the freedom getting back the way it used to be.
Oh,
You know,
that's
and
it.
ain't gotta be paying no damn motherfuckers no money that you don't fucking owe. They've been robbing your damn ass. Cause they've been systematically robbing everybody with the fucking system. But hey,
Yeah.
I don't understand how. That's why I said I ain't paying no damn taxes, no damn body. No, they suck my ass. Shit.
Right. Right.
No, they
Right.
can't.
Right.
No, hell no. Let me take that back. They can't do that. No, 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 no.
Well,
They
like
go
we
fuck.
said
Let
earlier.
me rephrase that. As they say in court, let me rephrase it. They go fuck themselves. Shit.
But like we
Mm.
said now, we already see something is going on with the money right now. So we already know you know, if they ain't fully crashed the dollar yet, it's heading out, yo. So something's going on with the money right now.
Some
So,
supposed to go down April 6th, dog.
well, that's what they
All
saying.
I know is uh Trump got the July the 4th to put Big Mama on her throne. Or if she ain't on her throne by July 5th, hell man, all hell might just break loose.
Well, I mean, we already catching half of it now. So, so I mean, just saying. Well, that's another line. I want to thank everybody listening. Please share this long and wide. This is Dickie Jr. The Dice Game Show. 2026 has gone fully retard and chaos. You know what I'm saying? We done came too far to believe all the bullshit with the mainstream media and some people so called idol celebrities because you seeing the truth coming out on all them. They all work with Satan. You know what I'm saying? They all work with talk about. So it's all coming out. We told you it's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. It's been done before. So watch this fucking shit fall. Cause it's falling. Hey, I'm Dice Game G, and that's all I got to say on this. The world is gone fully retarded.
All I can say is one love. Ashe, Wadu, Tulu.